Well, I think things have finally turned around in this save. We are in the best form we've been in since it started, but there's been some injuries. Let's get into it, my dudes. Before we get into today's episode, why don't you go ahead and leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment down below. There we go. I done it right. Okay, so as I mentioned, form, my dudes, it's picked up a lot. Like, we are absolutely killing it. We're getting some really good results against some tough opponents, and we're winning the matches that we should be winning. Hopefully that continues today on screen because, as you know, this side doesn't really like to perform for you. We only first got our first 3 points in the last episode, but it's looking good, and I think we've got 2 winnable matches today, so hopefully we get another 3 points in one of the matches today on screen. That would be perfect. We last left off against Fulham. We went out and played Nottingham Forest in the Carabao Cup, which we won 3-1. Done my heart good. Joel Bagan gets his first goal, Mavididi gets a goal, and Moffy gets a goal as well. Then we go out and draw against Tottenham 1-1. Anderson gets a goal. Liverpool, this one really surprised me, 2-2. Moffy and Mavididi gets goals. Some of our new signings, as you can see, doing some really good work for us since we last left off. Hull, we won this one 2-0. Richie gets his first goal of the season alongside another, meaning he got a brace. And Torre gets a goal, leads 3-2. Richie continues scoring, gets another one. Mavididi gets another one. Edward getting a goal. Southampton 2-1. Elise and Mavididi gets goals in this one. Up today, we got Newcastle Wolves, which, like I said, I think we should be winning. Looking at the table, currently sitting in 6th place. And we've got a match in hand against Aston Villa. So if everything worked out, we could end up in 5th place before this episode ends. That would be great. Looking at the teams we're playing as well. Newcastle, they're currently in 11th. Wolves 13th. So as I said, we should be winning these 2 matchups. We got the team picked for the Newcastle match. And I did discuss some injuries that we've had. As you can see, Yusuf Demir, he is out for 6 days to 2 weeks. I know you can't read that, but yeah, that one was a bit tough. Mitchell, he is out as well. Should be returning in 5 days, so that's good. And then Schlupp is out 9 days and 4 weeks. Ineligible players, Matthews. And the weird one here is Moffy. He was involved in another match today, but I don't have him available for the under 23s or under 20, whatever. I don't have him available for the other squads. So that one's a bit of a surprise, and he's looked really good. As you can see in his last 5, well, you can't see it, I'm in the way. In his last 5 matches, he's averaging a 7.58. He's been killing it, so it is a bit tough. Forgot to mention, you might have seen a name on there, and you might have seen some names missing. The deadline is done past, and we did some stuff. And the reason why we done some of this stuff was because the Bursic deal does have some installments. So I wanted to get some money in the transfer budget to hopefully cover that in the future. And we sold 2 players. As you can see, we've got 11 million in transfer. Don't look at the overall balance. Don't look at that just yet. It's okay. We spent a lot of money, I know, but it was stuff we needed. And on it, hey, let's take a look at this. So Gahey, we can opt to buy this. We know he's going to get this for us, right? Do we go ahead and pay for this? They're due. I'm going to hold off. I'm going to hold off on it right now, just because of the stuff we discussed. But we do have to go over the transfers. I meant to do that before we got into the match. So looking at players that left, obviously some of these guys left at a little bit cheaper than what I wanted, but Lucas' contract was expiring. He was kind of on his way out. We're not really playing with a defensive mid. Sold him to Sheffield United for 2.5. Will Hughes goes to Wolves for 10 million. We made a little bit of a profit on him. Not as much as I was hoping we could, but it did sanction having some money in the transfer budget, and it sanctioned us to bring in another attacking center mid, and that's Callum O'Hare. We purchased him from Coventry for 2.5. And guys, I don't ever expect him to be a regular starter in this side. I expect him to be a backup option until the end of the save, though. So I do like his attributes. So he's got some pretty good ones. I like his work rate of being 15. It could be, obviously, I would like to see that in the green, but 15 is pretty damn close. Good technique as well as dribbling's really good. He's got good flair, so he can create opportunities for himself and other people. He's a 2.5-star player, 3.5-star potential, and I think he's going to be solid for us as a backup option. That's really the main thing. As you can see, we had a lot of we spent 76 million, sold out 46 million, so we spent a lot of money this off season and in the start of this season. So it was a busy transfer window, and I think we're a lot better than where we are. We got Bursic in goal. We got Caligari. Hey, come on, guys. Anderson, Gahey, and Roundup. We do have injuries at left back. I want to play Joel Bagan. Joel Bagan's a little bit. I think he's a little bit tired because. So see if it's just me. Okay, so his heart right here. It's not as green as that, right? Like I'm kind of struggling to see a difference. I think there is a bit of a difference. I think his is a lighter green and that's a darker green. Let me know if that's what you're seeing as well, or if it's just my eyes acting up. So as I mentioned, the back four is of Caligari, Anderson, Gahey, and Bagan. In the midfield, we got Cacaret, Ritchie. Right-hand side, Elise. In the middle, Eze. Left-hand side, Mavididi. Up top, Ed freaking Ward. Let's go. Let's get a win. Let's get 3 points. 3 more points on screen. We would love that. Absolutely love it. It would make my heart feel a lot better today. The media, hey, talk about the media. You know, they love hearing about the media. They've been hyping you up. Keep it up. We are playing away from home today. So we've got to do good here. Let's do a little bit of a zoom. Camera is still real not good at zooming in on FM22. I'm hoping that gets a little bit more resolved after the initial release, because that does bother me. The opening highlight was pretty useless. We did have a little bit of an opportunity with Edward getting his head on that. Now we're going to zoom back out a little bit. Just the choppiness of it I don't like. Don't like the choppiness. Newcastle having a highlight here. Maybe we get a stop here. I want to see more of what we've been doing. We've been playing really well out there. And this Newcastle team, it feels like they kind of underperformed in the transfer market that they had. The big purchase it looked like they had was Tyler Adams, which, as an American, I like Tyler Adams, but it feels like they could have done a little bit more, doesn't it? Zaha is suspended for this match as well. If you forgot we sold him to Newcastle, so won't be seeing him return today against us. Yeah, he has picked up an injury. We're going to have making a change. I'm not dealing with that. Yeah, he coming off. We're going to bring Benkovic on. He's a solid player. We know that from last season. Hey, you're going to be proud of me, my dudes. Floated in my corners. Hey, big deal. Let's go. Goes out for a goal kick. We've just set it to positivity, or we've just went a little bit more positive when we give up a goal. It's 1-0. And I just encourage the side as well. It's okay. We went down a couple of times in that good run, so maybe we can get it going again. I wish that we did have Mafi, though, because he's looked so good. Bursic, that's the first time I've really been disappointed in his goalkeeping. That was not a good one from him. Well, halftime. 1-0. Not great. I mean, neither one of us are really doing much. They get the one goal that I think Bursic could have done a little bit better. He didn't. Our shooting hadn't been good enough. Hey, let's get out there and get some freaking goals. Goodness. Corner kick upcoming right off the bat from Newcastle, where they scored from their last one. Bursic is flailing like a fish out there. It's taking him a minute to get back up. He finally does. Zoom in a little bit since we're in the box, and we go down 2-0. Jesus Christ, guys. What happened to the good form? I mean, he just stayed down for a moment. I'm glad they didn't shoot from that distance. It would have ultimately resulted in the same thing that we had, but damn. I'm going to be angry with the team. We win the ball here. We haven't really had a highlight of our own in this match, have we? It doesn't feel that way. Mavididi's already tired. He's played a lot due to injuries. And honestly, he's looked really good as well, so that's why he's been playing so much, but maybe forced to make some changes coming up. Okay, I've made some changes. Cantwell and O'Hara comes in. Cantwell is on the left-hand side. Eze slots over to the right-hand side, and O'Hara in the middle. Maybe these guys can get a little bit of spark going. O'Hara and Cantwell haven't really done much since coming to the club. I'm not expecting a lot, to be honest, from those two changes. It really sucks that Mafi's out, because I would have already put him in the match, because Edward has not created any opportunities, has he? Like, nobody on the team is creating. I mean, it's been a poor performance. Bursic has been, I would say, averaging around a 7, and he has just been beaten multiple times. Hey, guys, Not what I wanted to see today. 3-0. This is really disappointing considering, hey, I hyped up the side. We've been on good form. Not today. Not against this Newcastle side. They've absolutely came in here and demolished us. We're throwing a water bottle at them. This is really poor. Like, guys, Edward, it would be nice if you would touch the freaking ball today. Nothing there. Can't make any more changes. I was about to take out Caligari for Paslak, but don't have anything else to do. And the tough thing is like if you look at the match stats, you can really just tell how poor Bursic is today. 6.2. I mean, he's been studding it out. Look at the match stats. They have an XG of 1.6. Guys, what just happened? I am throwing the water bottle. This was really disappointing on the side. I mean, Eze looked okay. I don't remember him doing anything. Throwing the water bottle. I hope it hits him in the head. That was terrible. On the Wolves. Well, me and Binkovic just had a little bit of a falling out. I guess that water bottle hit him in the head because he was upset with the team speech. He's like, hey, I think you was a bit hard. Hey, bud, did you see we just lost 3-0 to a team that's a mid-table team when we are really doing good this season? Like, hey, no, that's not acceptable. And I was like, if you don't drop this, I'm going to be forced to transfer list you. And he's like, I think you're bluffing. Hey, guess what, bud? Where are you? I wasn't bluffing. That's unacceptable. So he's transfer listed. We'll be making a change at our third choice center back because I'm not happy with that. Not happy at all with that. We are getting some guys back. As you can see, Yusuf Demir's on the bench. Mitchell being in the starting lineup. He's only recommended for 45 minutes, but I do want to give him that and let Bagan sit on the bench. He's had a lot of time to play. So, yeah, we've made some changes. We got Bursic in goal, back four of Caligari, Anderson, Gahey, and Mitchell. In the midfield, Kakaret and Richie. Right-hand side, Elise. In the middle, Eze. Left-hand side, Mavididi. Up top, Mothi. I started Mothi because Edward looked absolutely terrible in the last match. I mean, that was last year's team. This isn't this year's team. Come on, guys. Talk about the media. It worked in the last match, didn't it? They have Will Hughes on the bench today. So, see how that goes. I believe Wolves beat us last year when we played them. Didn't they? Didn't they beat us? I feel like they did. Maybe we get the victory here. We've dropped down to 7th place after that last one. It was disappointing, wasn't it? Maybe we get off to a good start here with this highlight right off the bat. That we turn the ball over, back to Wolves, and back to Wolves, as I said before. But it does seem like Mavididi and Mothi work really well together, so I'm glad that we have Mothi today. Is the flag up? Flag is not up. Okay. This is a big win because our next match is against Man City. Are we not going to get even a VAR on that? Guess not. This match is big though because Man City's up next, and as you can see, they're sitting top of the table, so we don't really want to drop 3 straight matches. But that was odd. I was halfway expecting a VAR on that. Did I not change it to extended highlights? I feel like I changed it. What the heck? We didn't have any other highlights. We were getting an opening highlight here, so that does make me feel like we have them on. That's a bit odd. Caligari wins this ball for us. Bursic into that highlight. I'm really disappointed in the side again today already. Like, just no creativity from us. Had a good run. I mean, yeah, we shouldn't be sitting as high on the table as we should, but these are the matches that I talked about in the last episode that we need to win if we want to make improvements. We do a good job to maintain possession here, to be honest with you. We still have it. I'm not expecting any. So we're about to be making some changes, though. I wanted to take out Mitchell at halftime and didn't do it. I took out Mitchell. I took out Elise. Maybe it was Elise. Was it Elise that I took out? Yeah, it was Elise. I couldn't remember from him or Eze. Fagan comes in, obviously, on the left-hand side for Mitchell. Right-hand side, Yusef Demir is making his return to the match after being out for a couple of weeks. Mavididi hits a cross in, trying to find Mothy, but doesn't really get it to him, does he? Calgary. I called him Calgary. I love that guy. Mavididi. I love him. He's been my favorite signing so far this season. Burying it in the back of the net. It's 1-1. Go, guys. Let's keep it up. Good stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Don't quit. Don't give up. Keep on working. And Mavididi gets it in the back of the net for us. For our first goal of this episode. Okay, our defense has not been good today. I think Gahey and Anderson are putting out like a 6.3 and a 6.2. So it just went down to a 6.1. So that's nice. Maybe we get a second, though. I mean, I know that I'm telling you guys to stay back, but one of you three could have got to that, I feel like. Maybe we get another one here. Calgary with it. You're running down that right-hand side. I do like this kid a lot. Mavididi again. Oh, so close. Wasn't really that close. Okay, we are in possession. Maybe not. That possession lasted a long time, didn't it? Just immediately turning the ball over. This is not what we wanted to see. Goodness gracious. I was hoping for another episode with 6 points. I'm going to be lucky to get 1 point out of this match. Anderson, just both of him and Gahey looking absolutely terrible today. Right after I get on to Binkovic and kind of demote him to fourth choice center back behind Anderson, which, not Anderson, what's his name? You guys know who I'm talking about. The guy we don't ever play because he's not ready. You guys get who I'm talking about. So, yeah, I don't want to make a change there because I'm not settling to get Binkovic to any minutes. I'm done with him. Me and him, I liked him to start with. Not anymore. The defense has just been doo-doo today. I'm not watching it. I'm not. I'm about to make a change up top. Mothy's about to come off for Edward. Edward didn't look really good in the last match either, but Mothy didn't look good in this match. So maybe a change up top will get a spark going. Richie just has disappeared from his goal scoring days that he had a couple weeks ago. And Bagan turns this ball over, and now Wolves in possession again, looking to make it 3-1. We've gave up 5 goals already in these past 2 matches, so the defense is falling apart. Not good, guys. Not good. Not at all, because we're more than likely dropping 3 points to Man City as well. So we're about to start falling down that table again. Ursic with a save, actually, in this match. Okay, we have possession here. Calgary with it. He's been one of the few bright spots in this match, him and Mavididi. He's not really bright there, is he? We're just turning the ball over. This is really poor by our side today. This whole episode, I was excited coming into this one. Really was. Not so much anymore. Anderson, hey, you can do something good today. Apparently they didn't like the water bottle getting thrown at them. They deserved it. They deserve another water bottle after this performance. The defense has been terrible. 5 minutes of added time. I'm expecting this to be the closing highlight where nothing happens. Oh, me. Not a happy guy. Thought we had turned the corner. I really did. We even said in a YouTube comment today to somebody that replied in episode 0, hey, wait till season 2 gets here. The sides turned it around. 2-1. That's... Okay, you want to... I'm angry about how you played. I'm angry about how you played as well. Get demotivated. I don't care. What the hell? We're somehow still in 7th place. But it's unacceptable. It really is. Say something to me. Say something to me after this match. That's what I thought. Oh no, we suck again. That was tough. Maybe we get it turned around in the next episode. If you enjoyed this one, I don't know if we can be friends. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below. And as always, my dudes, thank you for watching.